All right, guys, welcome to Greggles TV. I have a very, very special guest. I have John Homlish, Senior Vice President of Sales and Marketing at SkyWorth. Now, SkyWorth, from what I know and what I've done on my channel, I've reviewed two of their TVs, an LED and also an OLED TV, and they are fantastic TVs at crazy prices. Like their OLED TV at the time when I was making the video, under $1,000. Try to find that from basically any other manufacturer here in America. So it's pretty impressive. So John, first of all, how are you doing?
Doing great here, Greg. Really appreciate you taking some time to talk about SkyWorth. Obviously, we're real excited to be participating with you today. We've got some great products that we're bringing to market in in the 2022 year. Just came back from CES. We showed some terrific product there. A lot of future products. We won a CES Innovations Award for our Transformable OLED television that's in a 65-inch format. That product's not coming to the U.S. Right now today, but I can tell you that we're pushing real hard for China to give us a product that we can bring, a version of that product that we can bring to the U.S. market. So I look forward to talking about that, as well as a lot of our LCD and OLED TV offerings that we're currently selling in the North American U.S. market.
Yeah, so I guess let's start off first with, I'll be honest, when I didn't really know anything about SkyWorth for the most part, and then reached out to you guys, and you guys got back to me. You guys sent me a few televisions, and I'll be honest, the TVs were kind of, they're not the best TVs ever made, but they're really, really good, solid TVs. I was very impressed with them. And I guess, why don't you tell us a little bit about SkyWorth in the United States, because most of my audience obviously is from the United States. So I think they'd be curious of what kind of products you guys put out, where you guys are headed and all that.
Yeah, good. I think it's really a good segue for your audience to get an idea of who SkyWorth is. We're 33 years in the television business. We are a television business manufacturer. We've built product for two of the largest Korean brands that I think your audience is well familiar with, and we've also built for several of the top Japanese brands. So we've been working as what we would call an original design manufacturer, working along with a lot of the big brands that your audience is very familiar with. About 3 years ago, we made a decision to enter into the U.S. market with the SkyWorth brand. I joined a little bit about 2.5 years ago, and what we've been doing over the last couple of years now is bringing those LCD and OLED TVs to the market. Of course, we're up on Amazon, as well as being sold through a lot of the independent, smaller shops across the country. With the independent retail channel, which is really important, to our business. A sales team that can, explain to you who SkyWorth is and why somebody would want to buy a SkyWorth product. So we're real confident in our technology and what we can bring to the market, which we would consider to be kind of more for same. We'll provide a product that'll give you a tier 1, performance that you would get from a Samsung or LG. At a more value price, but the performance is every bit as good. Picture quality is number one for us, and OLED being the number one technology to produce the best TV picture in the industry is what we are committed to, and have a lineup of product that we're selling here today in the U.S.
Yeah, I think one of the cool things about your guys' TV is you might not know the brand per se, some of the consumers, but one of the cool things is not only does it come with Android TV, but I think I heard you guys earlier is that you guys are moving up to upgrading your software to Google TV, which is awesome, and that's something everybody knows how to use. But then also you're not resting on your laurels. You guys are moving from you have 4K televisions, then you guys are also going to 8K. So I guess if you could tell me a little bit about the future of where you guys are headed with, the software side. Sure. And maybe the tech side, tech side.
So first of all, our entire lineup will be Google TV. So Google TV, we're one of the few manufacturers that will have a complete line of televisions from small screen up to large screen, all offering the Google platform, which we consider to be the best smart platform, and one that'll be, again, offered in all of our televisions and all of our screen sizes. As far as the product lines that we'll be bringing here to the U.S. market, again, all 4K. Everything is what we would call a borderless screen. So basically, there's nothing but glass that you see, basically around the entire television. So it gives you a very borderless, clear picture. Again, everything is 4K. We do offer, both LCD and OLED. And our plan is to bring mini LED into the U.S. market in 2022.
Yeah, that's awesome. And I guess I know some of these products or all these products so far, you don't have anything scheduled or anything. I guess, do you have anything scheduled for America for 2022 at the moment, or is that something you guys have to work on? Is there anything new coming up?
We have 4 lines of products scheduled for the U.S. market. We have 2 LCD lineups that'll go up to 86 inch. So we'll have an 86 inch screen. So we'll have everything from a 40 inch all the way up to an 86 inch in a 4K LCD television. We are bringing a mini QLED product to the market. That product will be offered in 55 and 65 inch screen sizes. And then we'll also have our most premium flagship product, 2 series of OLED, one with a 60 hertz panel, and then another line with the 120 hertz panel with the variable refresh rate for the gamers, as well as UHDA filmmaker mode, which allows the consumer to be able to sit back and see the movie just the way the producer wanted them to see it in a movie theater. So, we've got a complete line of product, both LCD and OLED in all screen sizes up to 86 inch.
That's awesome. Yeah, like I said, you guys sent me a few TVs, blown away by them, how good the quality was, and the software works really well. And you guys sent me like I said, the LCD is like super light, super thin. It's amazing. Like, I'm not a strong guy, but it's like, it's so easy to pick up and put around. And then the OLED is under $1,000. And I was like, dude, and it looks great. We have it in our like little theater room we got downstairs, and I absolutely love it.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah. So I guess also, let's, coming towards the end of the interview, I got 2 questions. One would be kind of going back to, how can people, someone that knows a company like TCL or Sony or LG or something, how would you, maybe in a line or 2, define yourselves to a consumer if they're looking to buy one of your TVs?
Well, I think that when you talk about TCL and Hisense, and obviously those are great Chinese brands that have been in the market longer than us. And then when you also consider some of the more tier 1 brands like a Samsung or a Sony, I think that what I think the consumer needs to understand about SkyWorth is that we're a technology company. And what makes us different than, say, some of our Chinese competitors is, quite frankly, OLED. We've been in the OLED camp for 9 years. We're the only manufacturer in the world, other than LG themselves, that can take a OLED module, which is basically the screen itself, and build it into our own TV. We manufacture it complete. So there are others that will take a TV and put their name on it, but they're buying the whole package. We manufacture everything right from the panel itself, and we do that with OLED. And there's only one other manufacturer in the world that can do that, and that's LG themselves. So we call it OBM, which is OLED basic module. which is the only manufacturer that can do that, is SkyWorth. So I think it's important for your viewers to recognize SkyWorth as a premium television, building the highest quality in manufacturing, including the highest performance in TV, which is OLED. So it can have every confidence that they're bringing the best that they possibly can to their home.
But I think one thing you might have left out is the price. Like the price is so competitive comparatively versus the competition. So I would throw that in as well.
You know what? Great point, Greg. And you know, one of the strategies that we've had has always been to be able to provide the type of performance that I'm talking at a value price. Yeah. And the reason we have to provide a value in our price, quite frankly, is because the American consumer does not necessarily know who we are. So, you know, you'll find our OLED TVs, you know, priced anywhere from $300 to $500 less than our competitor, which is LG. But again, we have an LG panel, and we have a Google Smart platform, and we manufacture and build everything ourselves, and we back it here in the U.S. with a complete service organization. So, you know, we are not as well known in the market, but we absolutely have the experience and knowledge and technology and R&D to bring the best in television to the market in the U.S. and in Canada.
Yeah. All right. Great. Yeah. I guess the way to finish this up is it kind of going back to CES a little bit, and maybe some products that might not come out to America. I guess I'll tell you just what I've seen. I think one of the most exciting televisions I saw was I think you call it your Transformable TV. Is it the W82? I think that's what it's called. And then what do you think is the most, on a tech side, what's the most exciting product you guys have coming out? Maybe it's the same as what I just mentioned, but what do you think is the most exciting that you guys have coming out for televisions? Clearly,
the most exciting product that we've got coming out in the domestic market is our W82 Transformable television. And that's a television that's built for both the video enthusiast as well as the gamer. And it's a very unique TV. Again, it's the world's first transformable OLED television. It comes in a 65-inch, and with a remote control in your hands, you can push a button, and you can watch the TV curve in front of you all the way to about a 60-degree radius. So for that gamer that wants to really get into the game with a 120 hertz panel, with the VRR, and everything that you would expect in quality from an OLED panel, it's absolutely exciting. And I wish we could have it here for you. I think, Greg, we're planning on getting one of those to you so that you can,
that would be amazing.
You know, see that in your own studio. But I can tell you that putting that remote control in the hand of somebody and watching that TV just curve right in front of them is pretty remarkable. And then that picture just wraps around you. And again, really strong for the gamer.
Yeah, that's awesome. I saw it and I was like, dude, that's awesome. So thank you so much, John. I mean, it's great to, I like I said, I reviewed your TVs, but it's always nice to put a face to a company, because, you know, it's you know, I couldn't just reach out to one of these, you know, huge companies like Sony or LG and be like, hey, I want to talk to somebody high up and get them on my channel and let them know us a little bit about the products and the companies.
I really appreciate it. You know, my background comes, I've worked for Sony, I worked for Samsung, I worked for Sharp. So I've been in the TV business, you know, my entire career, working for Japanese, you know, working for Korean, and now working for a Chinese company, and a Chinese company that's a high-tech company. You know, we again, I can't be more excited about being being a part of a company that's all about technology and research and development. And that's why we can bring these kind of TVs to the market, and really appreciate your time, Greg.
Thank you, John. And if you guys want to check out the videos that I did, they are linked in the description down below. And if you want to check out any other products to buy or purchase, or just to look at on on Amazon or something like that, those will be linked down below as well. Thanks, guys.